pretty addictive, right? You do it once, it just makes you want to do it more.
Do what, Veronica? Drugs? Do this with the rockets? I think it's my fault. Is this where the other one went? Oh my. The fuck is this about? This doesn't rub my memory. I'm just hanging out by a nuclear bomb. The one. Oh. Oh. Wait, these are my friends.
You can see it for miles.
Time to fight.
What the hell? No!
That's all.
I'm a murderer? Those people fired on me. Oh, wow.
Ready?
Oh, it's
Steady.
pleasant.
Fighty.
What a pleasant area.
Was that all?
Gross. I don't know if there's any point in being down here. Thought I'd look around. Oh, I see a body. The party hat is really nice. An Avenger. What is that? Interesting. Okay, no, it's Legion. Just interested in the bottle caps. Oh my gosh, there was a star bottle cap right there on the table. I just like have some sort of radar for them. They're just sprinting across the Mojave. Okay. I feel like I don't like her in these
Ooh, got something good for me?
scrubs.
Is it a dress?
It is.
For me? Do you mean it? No, it's too much. Well, okay, but it's too much. Oh, it's perfect. Thank you, thank you. I wish I had something to give you. Wait, what about punching? That's the gift that keeps on giving. I could work on your punching with you, if you like. Show you how to counter like a scribe. All right, put 'em up. Let's see what you got.
Time to
It's
fight.
funny. Oh my god! I remembered that she liked dresses, and then she said something about it, and I was giving her an outfit anyways. You learn the Scribe Counter special move. To use this technique, initiate a standard attack immediately after your character blocks an incoming attack. Friendly help.
Look out!
Oh, mysterious. Yeah. Oh my lord. What is going on? Veronica, are you okay? We are getting heavy jumped, and you did not put your dress on. That pisses me off.
You got a bigger gun I can borrow?
I gave you the biggest gun I have. Misfortune! Yeah! Woo! She's still using the punching fist thing when I gave her a giant gun.
Fall back!
Veronica, you're not gonna let him go.
I bet no one
Get
has ever
rocked.
been as unnoticed as me. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Pretty addictive, right? You do it once, it just makes you want to do it more.
Do what, Veronica? Drugs? 4 corpses at the front entrance of Vault 11 and a strange recording point to sinister events. Determine what happened to the citizens of Vault 11. Congratulations! Your dedication to the democratic process is the bedrock upon which the continued stability of Vault 11 is based. Now, to help make your decision for this year's election, the Coalition of Vault 11 voting blocks has put together the Sandy Dwellers official guide to obtaining overseers democratically, or do good, that contains a summary of the leading candidates for overseer as well as their statements, key positions, most importantly, endorsements. Sincerely, devoted husband, father of 6 beautiful children. My oldest Sam was on the honor roll this quarter, and I couldn't be prouder of him. My youngest Henry Jr. just said his first word, and it was Dada. Got this bond already, and he's still just a baby. Friends, when you go to the polls this election, I want you to think of your own children. Then, I want you to think of Sam and Henry Jr. Picture their faces. Nate Stone should be overseer, not me. What? Endorsements. Human Dignity block. United Vault Technicians block. I'm aware of the rumors circulating about me. I want everyone to know that they are vicious lies being spread by other candidates in a desperate smear campaign. I've never in my life done anything so depraved, let alone for such things. But even if I had, that still wouldn't mean you should vote for me. Consider the fact that I am grossly underqualified for the position, that both of my opponents are far more deserving. I know nothing about governance. You would be hard-pressed to find a worse candidate than me. I can promise you my administration would be a disaster. Nathan Stone. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't even be a candidate. And I wouldn't be if it weren't for all the dirty backroom politics going on around here. It's sickening. You should all be ashamed. Dear fellow citizens, due to the tragic events of the past few days, the Coalition of 11 voting blocks has unanimously decided to postpone the election for overseer pending further investigation into the murders. Your security team wishes you to know they are working tirelessly day and night to find the perpetrator, and are already following up on a number of promising leads. God willing, if the killer is apprehended swiftly, we may have found a promising new candidate for overseer. Sincerely, Terry Hart. Effective immediately. Traditional selection process for overseers hereby ended. In lieu of the yearly election, citizen will be chosen 1 month prior to the start of his or her term with our mainframe's random number generator, ensuring complete impartiality and fairness. Okay. Deposition. Excerpt from deposition. The defendant Catherine Stone by Vault Attorney Gerard Miles. Question. Okay, let's pick up where we left off. Kate. Answer. Catherine. Question. Sorry, right, Catherine. I keep forgetting. Answer. My husband calls me Kate. Question. You were telling us of a discussion you allegedly had with Roy Gottlieb about Justice Block. Answer. Not allegedly. Had. We'd been going through this. Question. It's still just your word against his, Miss Stone, but please, the discussion. Answer. Size. He said my husband's name had come up in their meetings. Question. The candidate endorsement meetings? Answer. Yes, they were going to endorse him. He wouldn't say why, but I know my husband had a regular poker game with some of them, and he'd been on a winning streak lately. Question. And according to you, what did Mr. Gottlieb offer? Answer. He said he could sway his block, prevent the endorsement, but only if I... Whoa! Question. Only if you what, Catherine? Answer. Only if I... Question. Only if you perform sexual favors? Answer. Yes. Whoa! What the fuck? Question. Was this just for Mr. Gottlieb? Answer. No. All the block leadership, they're friends? Question. And you agreed? Answer. What else could I do? They had a majority? Question. How long did this go on before the endorsements came out? Answer. I don't know. A month? Maybe? Answer. I don't know. Wait, question. And when they came out and your husband was endorsed despite your supposed agreement, was that when you decided to kill members of the block? Answer. Yeah, I thought their majority's pretty slim. If I thin things out a little, especially in the leadership, someone else might get elected. Assuming you weren't caught. Answer. No, Mr. Miles. I expected to be caught. That was my best chance. Now they'll elect me. Question. A confessed murderer. You think voters would be willing to risk putting you in charge? Answer. They have to pick somebody and live with their reasons. Question. Yes, but... Answer. Wait and see. That was intense. That was really intense. You guys. Betty. Good afternoon. Each year it's appointed task of the ombudsman not only to officiate the election but to chronicle in hopes that after the last overseer has finished his term and walked to his death in the chamber beneath his office, the vault has become still that one day some excavator from humanity, perhaps some yet unknown race, super beings might find our records and incorporate them into historical canon. But lately it's occurred to me that's not really why. I think the real reason we do is because we want to believe that somewhere in the archives there is an answer to all of this. Perhaps there will be one when the historical records are completed, the whole story is told. We want it to make sense to understand why the vault's mainframe will kill us if we do not offer one of our own as a yearly sacrifice. To fully comprehend why we continue to have these elections despite the unfettered corruption that has plagued it for what must be decades by now. There was a simpler time when elections meant shaking hands and kissing babies. Now, with the rise of the voting blocks and this infestation of bribery, drug trafficking, smuggling, and God knows what else, we want to know why. We've been through the archives. I can tell you won't find the answer there. You'll find an account of the first overseer who entered the vault as the only citizen aware of the sacrifices that would have to take place. But he didn't have the answers either. If he did, surely he would have foreseen the citizens' anger when he broke the news. Surely he would have guessed that they would want to choose sacrifice democratically in the way that we citizens are accustomed to washing our hands of terrible deeds, that his name would be at the top of the polls, that the simultaneous vacancy of overseer and martyr would forever fuse the two positions here in Vault 11. But no, he didn't. He had the answers no more than any of us, and the records state that after the citizens discovered the sacrificial chamber's password was his wife Betty's first name, and its door was unsealed so he could be offered as the first sacrifice, he walked down into that room crying like a child. I can only wonder if there are no answers to be found. We're just going along with this because we don't see another choice. Nevertheless, I still hold on to the hope that we can find one. I urge you all to take the journey I took to remember it wasn't so long ago we were ruled by our civility and our dignity, that those were times we didn't have to be quite so ashamed. Thank you. There's a star bottle cap. That's what I was looking for. $47.
He is only just beginning. Please proceed. The light is calming. And put your mind
The
at
light,
ease.
the light.
Go to the light.
Go to the light.
Welcome. Please sit in the chair. The show is about to begin.
Blow your brains out for VaultTech.
Greetings, martyr, and welcome. If you're here now, it means you've been offered up as a sacrifice so that your vault can continue to thrive. Currently, you may be feeling sad or angry. Perhaps you never got to have grandkids or to enjoy the pleasures of a fresh cigar. But march with your
Wow,
team
that would
high,
suck.
soldier. And remember that each of us has an important role to play. For some people, their role might be to heal the sick. For others,
Wow.
it might mean they will drive a race car or fly a rocket ship. And some of us are meant
That's
to
not
forfeit
fair.
our lives for the good of the people. Sure, it
What the
might not be
hell?
as fun as driving a race car, but it's every bit as important. Let's take a moment to reflect on the moments that made your life worth living. Think about that time you kissed your steady girl for the first time under the bleachers at the big game. Or when you
What?
snuck out after curfew to catch that new flick that your parents wouldn't let you see because it was too scary. Boy, were they right.
Who said we did
And
that?
who could forget when you met the love of your life? What a looker. These are just examples. Do you feel that feeling stirring in your chest as you think of these things? Good. What you are feeling is
No.
peace. You've led a great life. Living it has been its own reward. But it is only the beginning. Close your eyes now and imagine what joys await you in the next life. The afterlife. Can you see them? Good.
So many dead bodies in here. Poor people. Automated solution
Citizens
response.
of Vault 11. You have made the decision not to sacrifice one of your own. You can walk with your head held high, knowing that your commitment to human life is a shining example to us all. And to make that feeling of pride even
What they should have
clearer,
done.
I have some exciting news. Despite what you were led to believe, the population of Vault 11 is not going to be exterminated for its disobedience. Instead, the mechanism to open the main vault door has now been enabled, and you can come and go at your leisure. But not so fast. Be sure to check with your overseer to find out if it's safe to leave. Here at VaultTech, your safety is our #1 priority.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I know you can hear me, so listen up. There's 5 of us left. 5 out of I don't know how many. So, it's over. We've talked and it's over. We're not gonna send anybody to die anymore. So shut off our water, our gases, or do whatever it is you're programmed to do. But we're done listening to you.
They let themselves get dwindled down to 5 before they figured it out. Yep. Okay, I think I found it all. I don't know. I'm just looking for fucking star bottle caps. That's all that I'm down here for. Seen plenty of videos about the place. Not sure if I ever walked it myself, so decided why not. Is that a star bottle? Oh my god, I literally have like a freaking radar for it, dude. That's insane. How did I just like randomly find that on that bench? Like, what? What's going on in here? Oh my... Oh my gosh. so unintentionally, I have found what I've been truly looking for just by wondering, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so lucky. I'm at 50. I'm fucking at 50. Alright, Festus. Oh my gosh.
You did it, partner. Bullet for you. Old Festus knew you could do it. I suppose you'll be wanting that prize now. Well,
What's the
then,
prize?
Hold on to your hat, 'cause it's a doozy. Not many people have heard the true story behind Sunset Sarsaparilla. Well, it's a right honor. And now, without further ado, your prize, the Legend of the Star. Long ago, people didn't have a heap of choices when it came to soft drinks. It was either water or Nuka-Cola. Now, the threat of legal action forces me to say that Nuka-Cola is a swell beverage, but sometimes people just wanted something different, you know? So
Yeah.
one day, a man, a saloon owner in a small town, decided to make a new type of soft drink and asked his patrons what flavor they'd like it to be. After getting no help from them, a stranger at the end of the bar suggested the man make a sarsaparilla-flavored drink. The stranger said he would happily share his family's recipe for the drink on one condition. The condition being that the stranger would be allowed to sample a bottle whenever he liked to ensure the recipe was being followed to the letter. The man happily agreed, thinking the drink would make him rich, and the stranger promised to meet him by sundown the next day. The next morning, the sheriff stopped by and reported that the stranger's body was found on the side of the town road. He'd been killed by bandits. The man, cursing his luck, closed the saloon early that day, just as the sun began to set. But after he'd locked the doors, he turned around to find an unfamiliar bottle on the bar with a note beneath it. The note was sealed with blue wax in the shape of a star. Opening it, the man found it contained a recipe for a sarsaparilla-flavored drink. Sampling the bottle's contents and finding it singularly delicious, the man gave silent thanks to his mysterious benefactor, wherever he was. Being an honorable man, the saloon owner paid for the stranger's funeral, thinking it was the least he could do to repay him. The saloon owner went on to become rich selling the new drink, and to this day, some bottles of Sunset Sarsaparilla have a blue star under their caps. Some say the saloon owner ordered it done in honor of the stranger. Others say it's the stranger sampling the bottles like he promised. And that's the legend of the star. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you continue enjoying Sunset Sarsaparilla.
Why is it... I failed?
The Sunset Sarsaparilla Company has received a number of complaints regarding the prize awarded for handing in Sunset Sarsaparilla stars. Therefore, we have seen fit to provide another prize that we feel will placate the most discriminating customer. Just head through the double doors and follow the hallway to your left to the very end. An attendant will be there to present your prize directly. We at the Sunset Sarsaparilla Company would once again like to thank you for your patronage.
No, why was it a fail though? Whoa. Is that supposed to be a fail like that? Ooh. Oh. 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 Whoa, deputy badge. Whoa. Pew pew.
I guess this is it. Not much air left now. Minutes, maybe. And this is what I have
So
to
many
shoot
bottle
for.
caps. I
guess the
needed this
joke's
so bad.
on me. Probably shouldn't have killed all those people. Probably should have stayed at home and taken care of my mom. She always used to say people who murder and steal die bad in the end.
Yeah.
Said they
Yup. Wow, I cannot believe I did it. That was a quest I've never seen through before. That was a first. Getting that prize for the bottle caps. And I never heard that story either. That was cool. I had no idea why the sunset sarsaparilla caps. Now I know the lore. That's crazy. They made lore just for the frickin' drink, dude. Like... Love this game.